Welcome to another episode of Toy Biz X-Men Freedom. Vintage Toy Freedom. I've been opening a lot of these Toy Biz X-Men figures lately because they're so cheap. They're so cheap. And they're cool. It's a cool line. Obviously, not everyone is cool. I'm not so sure how much people want Kane and Gideon. But, the Professor X is cool. Weapon X, Gambit, Magneto, Mr. Sinister, he lights up, Iceman, Sabretooth, the Bishop's cool, Apocalypse, Cable, Deadpool obviously is a fan favorite. I still actually have my original Deadpool from when I was a kid. But this is Brood. I've never actually owned this. I got this actually from, shout out to the Zombie Sailor, the #1 toy seller on Instagram. He unearthed some really crazy case fresh things from back in the 80s and 90s. I can't afford that stuff though, so I buy $5 Toy Biz Uncanny X-Men figures. You gotta live within your means. And this is a pretty honking dude. If he was sitting on the shelf of Toys R Us or KB or where have you, you're not gonna stack too many of those on a peg. And the Brood are like an alien race in X-Men, and it's kind of a ripoff of Alien, the Alien franchise, because they, as it says here, they reproduce by hatching their eggs inside of the living host, transforming them into their kind. So I guess not totally like that. The aliens actually pop out of the chest. This actually sort of takes them over. So I probably shouldn't be opening this guy because he might, attack me and turn me into one of him. We got our trading card here, Psylocke. Every kind of prepubescent 90s boy's favorite superhero, favorite X-Man. Her legs are way out of proportion with the rest of her body, but that's okay. I wonder who drew that. Is that Jim Lee? Looks like a Jim Lee ripoff. I don't know. Anyway, so this guy's pretty cool. There's not a whole lot to him. The sculpt is really good. It's not too heavy, but it's sturdy. And you would obviously need to get a lot of these because it's an alien race, but I like the details on it. It's got, they got the wings, they're kind of stinger kind of things. The jaw actually is articulated, so it can talk like this. The legs are jointed. The tail has articulation, and then it's got like a sting attack action, which I'm not really sure how that works. Press button reach back to make wings flap and mouth open in a menacing snarl. So that's not really attacking. It's kind of... Hey guys, how you doing? I'm a Brood. I'm gonna lay my eggs in you. Watch out, Wolverine and Bishop and Gambit and Professor X. You've got some serious teeth on this guy. Thank you. But yeah, these are pretty cool. It's kind of a very 90s X-Men villain. And, they're featured prominently in some of the 1991 X-Men series. I'm not really sure beyond that, but I don't know, pretty cool. Pretty cool, kind of a cool looking figure. I think it would actually look pretty good amongst my Alien and Predator collection. It could fit in well there because it's a little bit of a ripoff of that. Let's admit that. So yeah, I guess it's supposed to be kind of menacing. There's another picture of one that looks very different than this, but he's got that menacing snarl. So thanks for watching, and don't let any alien races put an egg inside of you and become their living host. That would be kind of bad. And open your toys, play with them, display them, have fun with them. Buy $5 X-Men figures, and free them from their cells so they can go and infect the human race.